Oh, hey guys. Anyway, yeah. So this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. And any and everything I say could be wrong. That's why I always say do your own research and come to your own conclusions. So this video I want to talk about why Amazon Prime sucks. And Amazon, of course, but Amazon Prime is just it's fucking whatever. Why it sucks. Amazon Prime sucks. So we'll go into this. Why Amazon Prime sucks. Amazon Prime used to be good. Remember when Amazon Prime was good? Anyways, yeah, that was a long time ago. Dude, everything is like this too. For example, yesterday, okay, after I did the carpet squares, I was just frustrated because of how time consuming and everything it is. It took me probably an hour and a half just to do 4 carpet squares, right? And so I decided I'm going to treat myself to a pack of cigarettes and a cup of coffee after I finish these 4 squares because it's such bullshit, you know? And because I've been trying to switch back to rolling my own cigarettes because it's so expensive. Smoking is so fucking expensive. It's unbelievable. Just to buy a can of American Spirit rolling tobacco here, unbelievable. It's like a can of rolling tobacco and a pack of 100 Bugler rolling papers is $70. It's like, I might as well just go buy a fucking carton of fucking American Spirits. What is the difference? That's the point. You know, and they do this with everything, and it's the boiling frog effect. Everything gradually, they just chisel. Everything gradually gets worse and worse, more expensive. Just chisel. A little bit more expensive, a little bit more, like the boiling frog, right? A can of American Spirit and a fucking pack of Bugler rolling papers, 100 papers, is like $70. You know, I can't help but think, man, we're headed into some, you know, it's just, things are just going to get worse and worse and worse. That's all. It is really sad. It's really sad. So I go, after I'm doing all this stuff, you know, I go to treat myself to a pack of cigarettes and a fucking cup of coffee. And I brought my own cup. I brought my own fucking cup. I go to the pilot, right? And I get my cup of coffee. It was over $3 for this cup of coffee. It was like $3.05, please, sir. And I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, they just raised the prices recently. I'm like, well, how much does it cost if I were to buy the coffee without a refill cup? If I were to just, that would end up being about, I don't know, I think like 50 cents more. I just half chuckled to myself while I just, shoveled them out their money. $3 over $3, just over $3 for a refill using my own cup. Chisel, 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 chisel. Everybody's just any and everything that they could do to fuck everyone over. $3? Like, all right, I'm just like laughing. Okay. And I'm walking out of the store and I'm getting this fucking vision of the future, like Nostradamus, of that, the vision of, bringing in a wheelbarrow of cash to buy a loaf of bread, It's like, dude, when is this ever going to end, man? And it never will. It never will. Chisel, 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 chisel. Everybody's a fucking chiseling cunt. And I feel bad for people that work at, like, these places, because they always end up getting the blame for it. The disgruntled, angry customer starts yelling at the cashier, "You're going to charge me $3 for this? Well, fuck you." It's not the cashier's fault. It's all these fuckers that are hiding in their ivory towers while they just chisel, 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 just, because they have to have more for them, and fuck everyone else. Just like last night. I was busy doing a bunch of shit, and then this project I was working on ended up taking way long. This is a separate project that I have been working on for years, couple years, trying to get this shit done. And so I had to meet up with my buddy to finish up this project, and fucking finally finished it. I mean, that part of it goes on. That was the thing. Anyways, so it like went way longer, so I didn't even eat, and so I raced over to Carl's Jr. afterwards because I had to eat dinner and it was late. Shit, I hadn't eaten for a long time, so I go and I order. I'm like, fuck it, I haven't eaten for a while. I got to get like a big burger. I got to get a big. So I ordered a combo with one of the big burgers, double burgers or whatever, and then it's like $17. And I looked at it, I was like, it's $17 for this combo? Yep. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, dude. When is this getting chisel, 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 chisel? And then it's the same thing. I felt bad for the people that work at Carl's Jr. and stuff, because they're always the ones that get blamed for it. The disgruntled customer. You're charging me fucking $17. It's not the fucking employee's fault. They're in the same boat as everyone else. Those people that work at Carl's Jr. and pilot stuff, they're all underpaid, overworked, chisel, 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 chisel. All this chiseling is all coming from these people that hide in their ivory towers. You never see their faces. You never hear their names or see their faces. They just hide in their ivory towers and keep collecting all this money that everyone is paying for all this overpriced garbage, dude. So, and Amazon Prime is another one. Amazon Prime is just another example. Amazon Prime is such shit. So Amazon Prime, they suck you in. They're like, oh, we'll give you a 30-day free trial. It's like, all right. But I already know. I've done this before. Just like everything else, you watch Amazon Prime gradually get shittier and shittier. And just more of chisel, 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 chisel. It gets worse and worse, chisel, chisel. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do this. I'll deal with the aftermath of it later. So I got on Amazon Prime with the 30-day free thing, right? Free trial, 30 days. And it was like a, it's like an instant gratification for me. It's like, okay, I'll save some money, and then they'll be fucking me later. But hopefully I'll be able to figure this out. So I get caught up and I'm busy, and of course, Amazon Prime starts taking $16 a month out of my money. And then I started realizing, like, dude, I'm not really saving any money with Amazon Prime, and I'm actually losing money because I don't really order a lot of shit on Amazon. You know, I might have a period or phase where I order some stuff on Amazon, but I'm not like sitting around ordering shit on Amazon every month, you know. But yet Amazon is still taking $16 a month out of my shit when I'm not even using it. And but you get Amazon, you get the Prime movie thing, right? Well, that all sucks. It's all shit. You know, there are no good movies on Amazon Prime. There is nothing worth a fuck on Amazon Prime. And if there is anything worth a fuck on Amazon Prime, you have to sift and seek and scroll just to find anything worth a fuck to watch on Amazon Prime. So I don't use the Amazon Prime, like, you know, streaming, because it sucks so bad. And so I'm paying $16 for nothing. And every month they're taking $16, right? And so I ordered some shit with the Amazon Prime. And boy, it gets here quick though. Oh boy, I got my stuff in 4 or 5 days. That's cool, right? But is it worth all this money I'm spending? No, I'm losing money. Like, this is not a good deal. So I finally get off Prime. I'm like, fuck you. I fucking cancel my subscription on it, right? Well, a couple months later, I got to order some shit on Amazon. Okay? And with the Prime, if I had Prime when I ordered that stuff, I'd have had my shit like 2 weeks ago. But I'm not on Prime. So now, the shit that I ordered, it takes over a month for them to ship this shit here. And they do this on purpose. You know, they purposely have you sitting and waiting for like a month and a half to receive some item, so that you and I, the customer, will get so frustrated. We'll be like, dude, I'll just pay the fucking Prime then. I'll just pay for Prime. Because I ordered this shit and I need it, and I can't be sitting around waiting for 2 months for this fucking thing to come in. And so I've got these items that I got for my trailer that I ordered like 2.5 weeks ago, and they're still not going to get here for another 2 weeks. And it's punishment. They're punishing me because I'm not paying them the $16 a month for Prime. Because if I had Prime, if I was paying that $16 a month, I'd have gotten my shit like in a week or less of ordering it. But so they're punishing everyone that doesn't pay the $16 by making sure to prolong the shipping process as long as they possibly can, so that people will get frustrated and just give in and pay the $16 a month for the Prime, you know. Because Amazon knows that you don't, in the long run, you don't save money by paying $16 a month for Prime. You are losing money unless you order everything online, unless you just start, oh, I buy my groceries on Amazon. I buy everything on Amazon. I never leave the house. I don't go to the grocery store. I don't go anywhere. If I want a cup of coffee, I just order it on Prime, you know. So, and then this is just more chisel. Everybody's just chisel. I mean, they just want, and it's death by poverty, my friends. This is the thing people don't understand. Because I remember, like, last night when I ordered the fucking shit at Carl's Jr., and they told me it was over $17 just for a hamburger and fries, a medium combo with hamburgers, a hamburger, fries, and a drink, a medium-sized drink, medium-sized fries, and a hamburger is over $17. And I remember when they told me that, man, and I just kind of looked away, and I was thinking, like, And the first thing that came to my mind is, you're fucking killing me, dude. You're killing me. And when people use that phrase, "you're killing me," they use it like it's like a what do they call that, like a euphemism or sarcasm or something. But it's not. It's literal. They are literally killing people with this constant chiseling them on the price of every little thing, every single fucking thing, right down to a cup of coffee. Like, it is literally killing people. It isn't just like a euphemism. Oh, you're killing me, man. Dude, it is death by poverty, bro. And they are doing this on a massive scale, constantly, nonstop, 24/7 with everything. And it's killing everyone. And nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about death by poverty. Dude, more people are killed through poverty, like by just jacking up the prices on everything. Medical care is a business. They just chisel with medical, with any and everything. Just chisel to the point where you can't afford medical care. So then you have to die because you can't afford it. And everything, every fucking thing, you can't afford this, that, and as a result, man, you're gonna die. So you shovel out the money. You better find the money, because chisel. They're killing us with poverty, and nobody talks about it. Nobody mentions it. Everybody, all they do is complain about everything else, because that's what you're told. You're told, you're given your talking points, and then you parrot them like a Pavlovian dog. You're all these trained minds, all these people, we're all trained and conditioned to not talk about this, about poverty. That's why nobody ever talks about poverty, ever. And whenever they do, it's always they just discredit the poor. Oh, the poor are all just the lazy people, and then praise the rich in their ivory towers, who hide in their ivory towers all day, every day, chiseling any and everyone, all of you, all of us, chisel all day long. And we just ignore that, and then because there's babies' body parts flying in Israel, so we don't talk about it. Oh, because there's always something, right? And that's exactly the reason why there's always something, to distract from this constant boiling frog. They're killing you with poverty, dude. Every one of you, and have been. This isn't new. This isn't a news flash. This has been going on all your life, but it's just coincidentally, it's just conspicuously absent from all public discourse that they're literally killing all of you with poverty. But then but that's not what. No, what it is they're killing you is chemtrails is what's killing you, and it's COVID, and it's the shots, and it's everything else that's killing you, not poverty. No, not just the slow grind, boiling frog effect. Chisel. Oh, a cup of coffee is now over $3. Oh yeah, they would just recently raise the price. Oh, a hamburger is now fucking $35. Yeah, they just raised the price. Chisel. Meanwhile, what are they saying is killing everyone? Chemtrails. Oh, everything else is killing us. Poverty isn't even, it's just conspicuously absent from all conversation, all discourse. Nobody ever talks about it. Meanwhile, masses and masses of people are just being genocided and massacred by poverty, dying from poverty, literally dying from poverty, all around us, all day, every day, all the time, all over the world. And no one ever talks about that. Because there's babies' body parts flying in Israel. And, there's a epidemic. There's a new disease that's epidemic of diseases. There's the climate change is what's doing it. And what are all these things about? Money. Climate change. Oh, well, if you pay money, then they'll fix the climate change that's killing you. Oh, if you pay money to Israel, then Israel, all the baby's body parts will stop flying. And if you pay money, they'll stop doing the chemtrails. We just have to pay them money. Chisel. Everything, money, all the time. It's death by poverty. And it has been since you were a baby, since you were born. That's what it's been. But all your life, all growing up, since you were a baby, they've never talked about it. And they never will. It's always conspicuously absent. that this is all a death sentence by poverty and enslavement. Oh, you want to live? You want to stay alive? Well, keep being a slave then. Chisel, 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 chisel. But nope. The headline is never that. The headline is always babies' body parts are flying all over the place somewhere, right? In Israel and Palestine. Oh, there's chemtrails everywhere. It's always something else. It's never poverty. But whatever. And I mean, it's just so dumb, dude. You know, like I ran my channel for 6 or 7 years, and I was averaging 4 videos a week talking about this, death by poverty. That was the whole point of my entire channel, death by poverty. And 4 videos a week, I'm like showing, see, here's another example, more examples, example after example, and I was the only one talking about it. And nobody ever listens because everybody wants to jump on the clickbait headlines, like, you know, Israel, Palestine, chemtrails, you know, CERN, interdimensional beings. No, because that's clickbait. The subject of poverty is not clickbait. The truth is never clickbait. Everything else is clickbait, but the truth, never clickbait. And so I'm just this lone voice in the wilderness. I'm the only one talking about this. And after a while, it's just like, fuck you. Just go listen to all this bullshit about chemtrails and interdimensional beings and babies' body parts flying all over in Israel and all this. Just go listen to all that and just get the fuck, just stay away from me, you know.